Greetings, my fellow YouTubians. It is I, Mr. Carceris, and a couple of people have asked me about my Plague Doctor outfit. As you know, I done a video not so long ago just showing off my latest outfit, and a couple of people were really interested and really liked it, but they wanted me to go into more detail about the clothing I used, and where I got it. So this video is for them. I'm just gonna go through all the stuff I use here and what um goes to make up the Plague Doctor outfit. Now, before I start, I sort of went for a modern day sort of take of a Plague Doctor. Say, what if Plague Doctors were still around today? What would they wear? I There's other types like the classic medieval type, and then there's the sort of the steampunk type. But I went for a modern day version. So this here is if you want to look like a modern day version of a Plague Doctor. So I'm rambling now. So let's just start. The first item of clothing here is a raincoat, which basically this here is a black raincoat. Sorry about the lighting, by the way. I have terrible lighting in my room. It's night outside, and every piece of clothing here is either black or a very dark color. So if it's not coming up too well, I apologize. Now this here is a raincoat, and the inside there's pockets, and you can basically just get this at any clothes shop. It's just basically just a common raincoat. There's nothing special about that. The next item of clothing is winter gloves. Here. That's better. Yeah. There's the other one, and again you can get them at any clothes shop. They're just basically just normal winter gloves. Here is a grey scarf you can use as well. Now these are the trousers I put on under the robes, and these are just really skinny trousers. I'm not sure what you would call these. It's sort of like a velvety, like moleskin type of feel to it, but I'm not sure what you call it. But it's just again you can just get any type of trousers, dark jeans or black trousers at any type of clothes shop. Now this here, the robe, I also use this for my Mr. Carceris costume. This here I got at a Halloween, well, sort of a fancy dress store. I'll hold it up. It's a robe with a hood on the backer, and it's very lightweight, and the light can sort of shine through it, or it's very lightweight. I got this for 12 quid at a fancy dress store called Elliot's, but I'm sure you can this is your basic substandard type here. It was 12 quid, and I'm sure you can pick it up at any fancy dress store anywhere. You can also pick it up on Amazon and eBay. Here are goggles I picked up at a little shop called Fresh Garbage. Now, the shop is a type of shop that sells odds and ends, mainly targeted at sort of metalers and goths and emos. And this is your basic steampunk type goggles here. But again, I've seen these on eBay and Amazon, so you can pick them pretty cheap. Underneath the robe, I would just wear either a black shirt or a black t-shirt. If it's a little too warm for a shirt, just your basic black t-shirt. Now this here hat, as you can see, is a V for Vendetta hat, and I got this at a comic book store called Forbidden Planet. They were selling them there. I got it for less than £10. Again, you can find these on eBay and Amazon pretty easily. I also use a little bag to keep sort of like, medical books in or medical supplies. It's just a basic little black bag, or almost like a sort of a school bag. Again, you can pick this up anywhere you can get school bags from. Now this here is a utility belt that I got this at a store which sells camping gear and the like, and sort of supplies stuff to sort of like military gear for soldiers and the like, things like that. And I'm sure if you go to a camping shop or a military store, they'll have a utility belt with little pouches there you can keep stuff in. And this here robe is pretty plain, so that's why it's basically just decoration. I use it just to sort of give it a bit, just to make it a bit more interesting. But if you don't have that, you can just use a big normal belt there, as well. Now, the two important things, the most important thing that stands out are the two masks. These are sort of like the long beak masquerade masks. Again, you can pick these up at Amazon or eBay or that type of thing. This here is just a soft, sort of soft plastic. This is a more hard wearing plastic. This was about 20 quid. I can't remember the name of it, but if you're into your horror movies, you may recognize this from the found footage horror movie called The Polinsky Tapes. The serial killer used it in one of his kill scenes. That when I seen that mask, I just wanted that mask and I found it. I think it was on eBay. It cost over 20 quid, but well worth it. There's the back of it, and this here is just a sort of another type of masquerade mask. It's made of more softer material, but it's really cool looking as well. So that's it, my friends. That's basically it. You have the coat, a scarf, gloves, trousers, robe, hooded robe, belts, goggles, t-shirt, hat, bag, mask. What else? There's something else. Hold on. Bear with me 1 minute. There's something else. Yes, almost forgot. Sorry, guys. This here is the bit that you wear behind the mask. It's it's a sort of like a ninja mask type of thing. Well, it's sort of like a hood, but ninja mask type of thing. I actually got it as a sort of a costume, ninja costume, and this was with it, so I basically just used it to cover up my hair and ears and work behind the mask, just to cover up my mouth. Just to give it a more sort of plague doctor-y look. I just work behind the mask here, and it's, as you know, the plague doctor. Sorry, the plague doctor's covered up their mouth. The thing is with this, it doesn't always have to be black clothing. It can be dark grey, dark brown, dark green. It doesn't always have to be black. That's the main thing. Also, if you can get clothing which is a bit worn looking, a bit old, that's better. Because as you know, plague doctors didn't wear their Sunday best. They just basically used clothes which they didn't mind getting, thrown up on or bled on, because they dealt, as you know, they dealt with plague victims, and plague victims were prone to throwing up and bleeding. So they didn't mind getting their clothes dirty. They just basically wore just really second-hand clothing, really, or anything they could get their hands on. So the older looking the clothes, if they're a bit worn looking, the better. So I hope that helps you guys. And if you have any questions, please ask away. Bye.